Hey there, welcome back. So today I'm going to show you best practices for managing your product library after you import, which takes us into merge. One of the cool things about GoSadi is that when a maker finds your product and your pattern, they'll be able to choose where to buy it. So this is the modified butterfly knit shawl, and it can be purchased or gotten on the blog, Ravelry, or Etsy. You want all of the places to appear on your single pattern page. To do this, you manage it in your library. For this demo, we've just imported our Etsy and Ravelry shops, and you'll see I have the Alaska Shrug and the Alaska Shrug on Ravelry. Well, that's the same, so let's go ahead and merge them. The first thing you want to do is select the item that you're going to merge and hit merge these products. Then you want to resolve any conflicts. The actual name is the Alaska Shrug. It is a beginner. It was done in October, and if there's any conflict in hook size or needle size or whatever that may be, you want to clean that up here. It is actually a 15mm hook. We recommend for best practices for the DLP, designer landing page description, to always choose Ravelry. You can choose whatever you want. And then you preview your product. So you can make sure that all the information is correct by going now through this menu of screens. Categories, it's a sweater, it's a shrug. All the nitty gritty was picked up. It's got the size, it's got the attributes, check that everything is correct. Then you want to get into your photo gallery. Now you'll see there appear to be duplicates. Some of these have wording on it because for Etsy I use wording and for Ravelry I do not. Some do not have wording. So this is the same photo. Etsy has the wording, Ravelry does not. So in this case, I'm going to keep all of the duplicate photos. If you do not have any differential between the photos, you want to delete the Ravelry ones and keep the Etsy ones because Etsy has higher resolution. Once you've done checking your photos, you want to go to your file library. And now you'll see there are two files noted here. One is grayed out, that's on Etsy. And then here's the file that's on Ravelry. If the files are the same, you want to remove the Etsy file. It's grayed out because it's just a link to the existing file on Etsy, not the actual PDF. So best practices on best practices on photos is to keep Etsy. Best practices on files, if it's a duplicate, is to keep Ravelry. I'm going to go ahead and remove that. And now I'm going to go into my selling channels and check it out. First things first, my DLP. I don't need all those duplicates, so I'm going to remove all of the Etsy dupes on the DLP. Just by removing them from the selling channel doesn't remove them from my library of photos. And that looks great. Now that's that original description. I'm going to go ahead and say punch it up for SEO. Fantastic. Now I'm going to go up here and check the Etsy. Remember, we kept the Etsy photos, but we got rid of the Etsy file. So I have to add a file back from my library. Excellent. And now on Ravelry, in some cases, you would have to add photos back because you would have removed them. In this case, I didn't because they're different. So I'm going to just check that everything looks good, and it does. So now I'm going to go up here and select my merge action. I'm going to confirm my merge and sync it to my selling channels. It'll take about a second, and it'll let you know when it's done. Pattern synced to Rav, Etsy, and merge. So there's my confirmations that it's done. And now in my product library, you can see the Alaska Shrug is Ravelry, Etsy, and the DLP all managed in one spot now. I can grab this link to just see how that would look. And there you see, that is the Alaska Shrug now available on my demo site, Ravelry, and Etsy. You want to go ahead and do that for all of your products. Now, it's a lot to go one by one. So you can also click this button that says Find Patterns to Merge. In the background, GoSadi will look for patterns that are seemingly duplicate, meaning there's a version on more than one selling channel that could be merged. So let's go ahead and fan expands the left, so unfan that, and it's going to say finding duplicates. Once that's done, it'll take me to my merge and management center. And we'll talk about that in the next video. Meantime, you can go ahead and do them one by one if you like. Merging search takes quite a few minutes, so you want to let that run in the background.